guys. Saturday. Just got back from the range. Whatever happened to Robin? He just like disappeared. I'm kidding. I didn't get back from the range. I worked about 6 hours on one of our rehab projects, and then I went out and worked on my boat for a little while. You know what they say, the two proudest days of owning a boat: the day you buy it and the day you sell it. Just a few things that had to be done to it. Put a new prop on it, getting the old one rebuilt. Glove compartment was latch was broken. So, what are we looking at today?
Paper towels.
Paper towels are right in front of you.
Where?
Not there. The other in front of you. Okay.
No?
Yeah. Oh, for God. You just watched Chicks Ass, so I'll be right back.
I got it.
Bye.
Right in front of me. No, let me look through all the shit first.
What are we looking at today? Hog Heaven. Why did she pick this one? Because there is frickin' pigs on the label. Not the style, which is actually sounds kind of interesting. A dry hopped barley wine style ale from Avery. Avery does a pretty good job. This one is 9.2% by volume. If it sucks, there's a lot of it. And if it's good, there's a lot of it. Oh, hang on. I know how you guys roll.
So I'll be making cameo appearance.
There she is.
So hi.
There she is.
Yeah, baby
Can I
girl.
have a kiss? Thank you. Okay. Write me a letter. There you go. Good girl.
She says, all right, what's in it for me?
I don't have anything, well, other than that. I don't have any. Oh, you can get in her chair. Okay, someone's getting ready to do a video.
Yeah. Well, my kitchen bitch is down here instead of upstairs prepping. He's doing a frickin' beer review.
Yeah, kitchen bitch is busy.
Yeah, what the hell?
I know, just the way I roll. Let's see,
Okay.
what does this look like underneath here? Due to my contractual obligations with HempSeedAddict.
Well, you gotta show the cap.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Well, I don't have to, but she gets pissed, and we don't like that when that happens. Avery, so it's a big A. And what do you open a bottle with a bunch of pigs in it with? Well, I suppose we could use the opener that she gave me. Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
With dingle balls.
Yeah. So, what is this kind of beer? What kind?
It's a combination of an IPA and a barley wine.
Okay.
For the most part, I haven't
I'm gonna apologize right now if it's bad, because
I haven't met a. Hang on, this could be important.
no, it's not.
Hang on, we have to interrupt the chicks' butts. I was watching a Happy video.
And that's what inspired you.
Yeah, I was inspired.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Guess where you are? It's Glockgeist.
Okay.
Are you completely naked? Is that why you have your
Maybe it needs a bottle.
Are you completely naked? Is that why you have your camera off?
Well, I barely got the ball gag out of my mouth before I could get on here.
Oh, here. We'll go back to that. They'd rather look at that anyway. Okay, well, we're joined by Glockgeist, and we're about to pour Hog Heaven.
Mmm.
Are you just saying that? For some reason now I can only imagine you naked with a ball gag in your hand.
A what?
A ball gag.
Oh, are we gonna take it to 50 Shades.
Okay, well, it has a very nice amber, deep amber. Plenty of head on this one. After all, it is a Saturday night. Well, I can honestly say it doesn't smell like any barley wine I've ever had. It smells like an IPA. I'm okay with that, but if you are... See now you have to clarify, or qualify, clarify, whatever version of it you want to take. In my case, I'm not a fan of barley wines, and I'm drinking this because there's 2 flying pigs on the bottle. Now, if you set out to get a barley wine, right off the bat, the smell is going to disappoint you. So, cheers, guys. Cheers, William.
Cheers, Lars, wherever you are.
Of course, as I look over my shoulder to where there'd normally be an image of you, there's just 2 chicks' butts, and your voice is coming from that direction.
I'm not convinced.
Talk about talking out of your ass.
Yeah, you are literally...
There's probably some picture of a naked guy next to me.
Oh, for God. I can prove it. What, are you even on right now? See.
Okay, I believe.
Okay. It's not you and the gay guy like that last time.
Oh, brother.
That was funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one time I had Heffy on, and I told him there was a really hot chick next to him, and he kept like looking over like he could actually see her. But
How you doing?
It wasn't a hot chick at all.
Oh, brother.
So cheers. I'm just kidding. Well, I guess it, in all honesty, it has the characteristics of a barley wine, but it is definitely, what the heck are these little stupid things? Definitely getting a strong influence. It's definitely hop forward, extremely, it doesn't say what, I don't know if it says what the IBUs on this one, but this is definitely up there. Oh yes, 104 IBU, so it is nasty dry.
Nasty little pigs.
This is good. Those damn pigs.
Okay, I have to go prep for my video since somebody's down here sloughing off drinking beer, kitchen bitch.
So you're leaving too?
Yeah, she's been with me.
Hey, when you get upstairs, can you make me a sandwich?
No, and hell no.
Seriously, are you back, or are you still naked? Oh, fine.
I'm on my phone, so there's no good backdrop.
Alrighty. That's fine. Your voice and a butt.
That's all that you know.
Well, 2 butts, actually. Okay. Let's discuss this. The first thing that you actually notice is the dryness. You do get right in the beginning, you kind of a light barley wine, but it's pretty overpowered by the extremely dry, bitter hoppiness of it. The heavy alcohol, well, 9%. This has a little bit of a characteristic of that aged dogfish head. as the alcohol is breaking everything down and kind of changing the flavors. It kind of has that. The middle is fairly aggressively dry bitter, and then it kind of ends out with the barley wine kind of characteristic, but it never ever lets go of that dry hoppiness.
I have actually had that beer, so I'm already biased.
Oh.
I thought you could get before I chime in.
You can add whatever you want. It's not going to change what I already think of it.
Well, I don't like barley wines. One in particular I did enjoy, and I think it was because the hops of it that gave it a little different. It didn't have that. Some barley wine that I've had before it just didn't work for me, but this one did.
I am not a fan of the barley wine characteristic at all, and the only reason that I'm actually not hating this is because of that huge 104 IBUs. Going over 9% on the alcohol doesn't hurt anything. Couple shots of vodka and some opiates, and we'd be set. Speaking of opiates, is there any truth to the rumor that they call you the Candy Man?
That's just because I drive that van around with no wind.
Oh, God.
Please seeing it. You know, the spray paint on the side that says free candy.
Sure. And the doors all remote lock, and there's no way to unlock them from inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your weather like today?
Today, hot, sunny, humid. Better than it was the other day. It was tornadoes.
Oh, fun. I think we were 92% humidity. It was forecast to rain most of the day, and because of that, I decided to work on the boat today instead of yesterday, and I regret that decision. Because I might take your take your advice and do a brew review from the boat.
I say go for it. I mean, if she's your, if you got a designated driver, I don't know if rules of the water are the same there. Not allowed to have glass, so it might limit what you're able to review.
I will have
you
to
could get beer in a can and a red Solo cup.
I will have to look into that because I do not believe Minnesota has any rules on the container that it's in. I know that there can, unlike a car, you cannot have any open alcohol in the car regardless of who's drinking it and who's driving. But in Minnesota, you can have alcohol on a boat as long as the driver is not impaired. And knowing the rules of the water, I believe, are the same for the rules of the road. And I can guarantee you, one large one of these, and you will be beyond the limit. Which is why I think it's kind of funny. And actually, Jason Shade, when I renewed my conceal and carry permit, cleared that all up. In Minnesota, you can have alcohol in your system and carry. And the reason that the pro-gun advocates made sure that got put in there is to rule out any absolutes. For instance, William is feeling like shit. He has a conceal and carry permit. He's getting ready to go to work, and he decides that he needs a shot of Dayquil or had a shot of NyQuil at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's still in your system, and you get pulled over because you have a brake light out, and you've got a gun, and they do a pull on, or a drug, or a blood pull on you, and you've got some alcohol in your system, and now you're in trouble, and you're never going to get a conceal and carry permit again. So in Minnesota, the reason that was, I think it's .06 for drinking and driving, and it's .04 for conceal and carry. So a beer like this, you could probably smell it twice and, you know, be at your limit.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I am being flanked by some little flying bug. Okay. Well, because I do like the fact that it is extremely, well, I guess compared to some beers, I guess the use of the words extreme is an extreme. But I do like the fact that it's hoppy. The hoppiness is overwhelming the barley wine part of it. Having said that, would I get it again? Not a chance, because there is so many beers out there that are better. You know, why stand here and tell you that it was drinkable because the hoppiness overwhelmed the barley wine part of it? I think because they made up a creation of something that's an IPA and a barley wine. They made for someone like me and someone like William Glockgeist here. They took something and they made it unique and made it drinkable. I like Avery products. If you are a barley wine fan and an IPA fan, you'll probably really love this. If you're just hop curious, I don't recommend this one because of the high IBU count on it. But as far as the E scale goes, I personally would put this at about a 7. It's going to get finished, and like I said, if I was the one on the search for something interesting to review, I probably would have never purchased this because it said barley wine anywhere on the label, not even if it was after dry hopped. So, do you remember what you actually... Oh, that little bastard's going to die. Do you actually remember what you gave yours?
Review it, but I liked it, but still, it felt to me like about the first halfway through, I'm drinking like an Imperial IPA, but that was very barley wine-like, and barley wine's such an acquired taste, and I've not acquired that taste yet, that it would probably turn me off from drinking it more than once, unless my tastes changed.
I have to admit, this might be one, if I could get a deal on them, this might be one that might be worth trying to cellar, because the alcohol...
Now that might work.
The alcohol is gonna... I don't know. I know I've said this in a video, and I know they're extremely hard to get, but you, my friend, if you can get your hands on a Dogfish Head 120 and can not touch it for a year, what it turns into is absolutely undescribable. As far as it possibly might be one of the best beers I have ever had, and it sucks to know that it's a $10 a bottle, 12 ounces for $10, and then you have to sit on it for a year to make it turn into that.
Mm-hmm. I think that was why I've seen it on the shelf and I never grabbed it, because I was like, it's Dogfish Head, but this is kind of pricey for it. But I don't know. I would at least once. I'll throw $10 in, and if I got to wait a year, I've been experimenting with cellaring beers, and I'll do it. I can get it.
Well, here's a thing for
me. It's
me.
as good as you say it is.
Oh God, Now, if you can get an opportunity to, in a year from now, do thanks to Johnny, what I was able to do, and actually review a fresh one and a year-old one side by side. I have one sitting in there, and only one. The Keyport has been keeping up on Dogfish Head, but they have the 60 and the 90, and I have not seen a 120. But I've got a 120 in there, and it's dated, and I am not going to touch it for at least a year. But it's, I guess I haven't had anything that had the exact same flavor as that. And obviously, when you get a chance to try a fresh one and that one side by side, you realize that everything you are tasting is due to the reaction of what is breaking down because of the combination of the sugars and the alcohol that's in it. For 9.2% on this one, it actually hides that alcohol very well. But again, that barley wine kind of gives it a little bit of the flavors that you get from an aged Dogfish Head, and that's the only reason I even threw out there that, you know, if I went back over there and they had some of these like on sale or something, which I doubt is going to ever be the case, it might be worth setting one or two of these aside with a Open Me in a Year sticker on them. Overall, though, the only reason that I'm really liking it is because it is absolutely so hop forward. That's all I really got to say about it. I
think it'd be a good experiment. Age it for a year. Is that it'd probably smooth it out a little bit, but the hesitancy might be it might draw on flavors, and if you're trying to get it may not be your thing. But I don't know. Who knows? It might end up making it taste 10 times better.
Well, not to sound insulting on it, but probably wouldn't take much to make it a little bit better. What should we look at tomorrow? You know, I was undecided between two different things and didn't think that I was going to end up with a co-host on this one. And so instead of me picking one, I'm going to have Glockgeist pick one, and then the rules of my having chosen whatever he picks to be reviewed tomorrow, you won't see the other one for a while. So it's not like, oh, you just picked that one and then the other one will be the following day. We got Trestle, or Trestles, India Pale Ale, and this one is from Left Coast. They're both from Left Coast, by the way. This was from NIHAP. Or the other one from Left Coast is something I actually haven't had, and Ed sent me the glass for it, and that is Voodoo American Stout. So I'm going to leave the choice up right now to Glockgeist for which of the two of these I'm going to review tomorrow.
I have had neither, but just based on what you hold up there, I'm going to have to throw my vote for food.
It's the bottle. Hey.
It probably is.
So we'll be looking at Voodoo tomorrow. I love IPAs, don't get me wrong, but if it actually came down to the scenario where someone walked up to you and said, you can pick a style, you can pick one style of beer and you have to stick with it forever, what's it going to be? I have to say that I really like the stouts, the imperial stouts, stuff like for instance, right now the double black from Bent Paddle. Like, say, for instance, if you were here for the shoot this year, I got a bottle with your name on. I got a bottle with your name on it. Of course, I also have some mags with your name on it too.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Couple of Glock. Is it 21?
Yep, 21.
Yeah, 45. 45, but only in the driveway. ACP. Yeah, I guess depending on if you're planning on making an appearance or not, you'll have to let me know if you want me to drop that in the mail or if you just want to get them while you're here.
Okay. Well, my aim is to make an appearance. I gotta go.
You've got to go.
Who can say no to the wooden wiener?
No, it's honestly it's Darth Vader. Luke, I am your father.
Eric, I am your father.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, you gonna be around later?
I think so.
All right. My goal,
Yes.
unless of course too much alcohol is involved, is to maybe get together later. And you know it'd be really neat because I have lost track at how many invites I have sent Alex. But seems how he put up a video last night saying that he's back. Maybe we can get him in on a chat tonight. And I would invite.
See, I think Sasquatch has made more appearances
Yeah.
than Alex.
Yeah, I would invite Steve Bush, but for some reason he has disappeared from my friends list.
Work, and he should get on.
I still need to get a little gotta get Hazman. He's got the video stuff, and I keep meaning to do a internet chat training session. Oh, it's my bitch Travis. Okay, well we're gonna look at the voodoo tomorrow, and I will see you guys. I need to wrap this up because I have to go upstairs and become the kitchen bitch. She's doing something. I know the words wrap, chicken, and I believe the barbecue are involved. So cheers, everybody. Any final words from you?
Oh, none that are probably appropriate.
Okay, on that bombshell.
Man.
On that bombshell, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll be taking a look at Voodoo from NIHAP, and I guess we can thank Christine for this one.